And hello everyone. Now first things first, as we begin this video, I want to put it out there that it is not my problem if there are any loud sounds, breathing, or anything of sort happening while I play, because these videos are meant to be as raw as possible, because I am too lazy to edit, so it is not my problem if there are any sounds you might hear that might disturb you. Now then, you might be wondering, why am I whispering? You can probably tell by the title of this video that it is clearly a different type of thing that I'm doing this time compared to what I would normally do. But yes, as I was saying, you're probably wondering why am I whispering during the beginning of this video and not being the usual loud as possible as I would normally be. And there's a funny reason for that, because my friend, great friend of mine, had this funny idea to say, asking me, why are you not trying to make ASMR content? Because I suppose he sees my voice as a possibility for ASMR. Meanwhile, I really do not see his point. But I suppose it could work, because I've never tried it really. I've only made one video in my life where I am quieter than I would normally be, but never really bothered to try it after that because it was a really bad video. So I suppose this video that I am recording now today for you guys will serve more as a showcase to my friend and to myself that I should never be doing ASMR in my life. First of all, because I don't edit these videos. I don't edit breathing out or anything like that. Because I like to keep it as my style of things. I don't like to be the usual. I love it. I love my videos to be like raw footage of what I do and what I play. Right? I've never meant it to be different, and it's always meant to be my style of idea. Because I like doing things my way, and other people like doing their things their way. Now, if you guys seriously enjoy this type of content, or whatever the reasoning is for it, then I suppose I can think about it. Think about some other games to play on this channel while I do this. But if you guys genuinely enjoy me being like this during a video, then I think you understand what to do. Show me some love, and tell me if you really want to see more of this. And I can pick up some other games that I have instead of just Binding of Isaac, because this one was, well, obviously just the first one that came to mind. But if you guys genuinely enjoy me being a little idiot and whispering into my 3-year-old headset microphone for content ideas, then let me know, and I'll be sure to try to do more of this if I can and if my voice allows me to. Because me forcing my voice to be smoother, I guess I could say, it makes it a bit more painful to talk. But I can always try my best to keep doing this until it gets too bad. So if you guys genuinely want to see more of this, then you let me know, and maybe next time we can play something like Jump King, perhaps. I've always loved rage games, I'm a very big fan of them, especially because they always make me feel not mad, honestly. They always make me a bit happier than other people would normally feel. I guess I can't blame them, they are meant to be rage-inducing, hence the name Rage Games. But for whatever reason, I find a nice calming peace out of them, always. It's more of like a journey than anything else, in my own just opinion. And other people just seem to get all mad about them for whatever the reason is. Now I can obviously understand their point of view, because I do get angry at some certain games. But it's never usually rage games unless I have a hilariously bad fall in them. So I've never ever really thought about it. And I think today we are gonna be going Devil Deal, or Binding of Isaac. As I say that, I actually do take it back. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. Let us go 50-50 and see what the day brings us today. Gotta be honest, never in my life would I have imagined that I would be trying a friend's suggestion of trying to do ASMR on a 3-year-old microphone that I've had because it's never broken. I've just had it in use because it never has been like bad or never breaks. Still does the job just fine for me, so why should I bother trying to get a new one, am I right? You know, I'm a bit more of that old person style where I have things and they are very old. I've never bothered to change them because they never break. So why should I invest some of my very little amounts of money that I have at the current moment just to have a chance at, you know, fixing something for a limited amount of time only for it to get broken again? Now, I've never done that. I've always waited until the item that I have breaks, and then is when I actually invest in a new one. Now, to those who actually don't know, I am actually a very big listener of ASMR during my free time, which probably doesn't surprise anyone, first things first, because, well, I think it would be understandable for any fucking person nowadays better to listen to ASMR. Suppose, well, I've always been a very big fan of just listening to ASMR. There's one specific channel that I will not name that I listen to pretty often. But it's never anything bad. It's always just some nice sounds to listen to. Anything calming goes, I usually have it playing in the background for myself. Playing some casual games, like some older Flash games that I had. Something of that sort more than anything, you know? Well, it's great. It's amazing content to listen to in the background. Usually what I watch is heavily like gameplay related. It's usually Minecraft in the background while some person does ASMR. And it's nice to listen to. It's very nice to listen to them. And I'm not really ever complaining, because I do enjoy it quite a lot. But I, myself, doing ASMR, I could never imagine that being a thing, and generally ever. It's like me doing ASMR is such a wild idea that I've never really thought about it. So that is extremely lucky that we have acquired the D Infinity. Probably the best re-rolling item in the entire game, as far as I'm aware at the moment. I do love me a D Infinity in the secret room, because now it means I can throw away my worst die. I can start rolling items easier. Because to those who actually do not know, the Lost, the character that we are today playing as, has a dice item that they hold called the Eternal Dice, which has a chance to delete the item that you are rolling. So it does have a bit of a risky play into it. But you see, this is why I love playing this character, because there's also chances where it doesn't happen and you just get lucky and lucky. And you acquire even better dice, like the Infinity, which is almost every single dice in the game combined into one, and I can just use it whenever I feel like almost, as long as I get a charge. Which is why we're currently doing the mob challenge room to acquire the set charge so we can keep rolling the secret room, hopefully landing that exquisite rock bottom, or perhaps a glitch crown or a sacred orb even. Because now that we have a guaranteed roll every time we get 6 charges, we can officially start doing the so-called rig. Which basically in Isaac terms means that we are gonna win the game. As we have a difficult fight trying to get something amazing such as the R key, an exquisite choice where everyone in the game love how their run is going. And as for me, I trying to make a difference by not choosing it, because I don't really love R key that much. If it shows up later, I can accept it, but because it's so early in the game, I'd rather not take it even. And instead, we get the Mega Mushroom, a fantastic item to just go through everything in the game with, having no problem at all stomping on enemies and killing things. Which is exactly the reason why we love it. Especially on a character such as the Lost, because he already struggles just fighting enemies because of his extremely fragile characteristics, say. Also, I am not a professional in English, so if I fail any words, then do not sue me, that is not my problem. I am just bad at English. It happens to everyone, doesn't it? We all struggle once in a while with our funny languages. Here I am, still trying my best. And as I said, it's only raw footage. It's never gonna get cut. As we descend into the caves, number 2, we can officially start trying to rig more now, as we have acquired perfection, which means that we have guaranteed 10 luck throughout the rest of the game, unless I change my thing, which I probably won't, because perfection is definitely one of the best trinkets in the entire game to hold in your inventory. Especially when playing a character such as the Lost, because he can never actually lose it. Unless you have more than the singular life you're given and then you die. Because then obviously you lose it, because your character gets hit. The reason why it's so good on this character is because he holds the Holy Mantle as he spawns in. If you've given enough money in a thing, I think it was, to unlock the Holy Mantle. Or the Lost. And it is such an important thing, because it always tanks one hit from you. So you can never lose perfection, as I said, unless you die on this character. And usually dying on the Lost defines the run ending. But just sometimes maybe you landed a dead cat to get 9 lives. Or perhaps you landed Guppy's collar to get a 50% chance to respawn. Those are the risks we are always willing to take, because they are amazing items for the Lost to acquire. So love how I'm trying to speak in fancy English words, because I actually haven't done anything like this ever, as I've stated already. I've never done ASMR on this channel properly. So it's trying to speak old English a little bit, which is, or more fancy English, I guess I could say, because I'm trying to use English words I pretty much never ever use in my life. And I don't know why that is. It's an interesting phenomenon. Because I know a lot of people usually like listening to like ASMR words. I don't know what you would really call them. Trigger words, probably. A lot of people love listening to them. But I don't know if I can make them on this specific microphone, to be exact. I've never tried it, and I don't think I will, because I feel like that is gonna be embarrassing failure, just like me. And here we have a double trouble, a very rare occurrence in my opinion, because I've never really seen a Duke of Flies with Ragman. It's very interesting to have this, because I think I might die to this one. Especially because of Ragman being an annoying boss in the entire game, while Duke of Flies is just doing nothing, because it's arguably one of the easiest beginning bosses in the entire game. So here we are, just like so, and we land an Angel Deal, which holds Duality, which is an amazing item. And I think I will take Duality, because I love it. It is a fantastic item to hold in your hands. Especially because of it giving so much free will and a choice on if you want to roll the Devil Pool or the amazing Angel Pool. You might be asking me, why am I so-called glazing the Angel Pool so much? But that's because it holds the infamous Sacred Heart. One of my all-time favorites in the game, and also Godhead. You can never forget about good old Godhead. It's also an amazing item, giving you homing bullets, and also giving your bullets an aura that deals damage. A fantastic piece of items in the Angel Pool. While the Devil Deals usually only hold a few things, such as the Guppy items, Big Dead Cat and the Guppy's Collar that I've mentioned already. Or the all-infamous Brimstone. A fantastic damage item to have in your adventures. Alright, I think we can leave this floor now. So usually time that we take our leave and move on upwards. Actually, check out the shop, which is a greed fight. One of the more annoying mini bosses in my opinion. You can always beat whenever you feel like. I suppose that is completely fine. But we can do this for whatever reason. I didn't expect the Angel Room to stay open. I just have to hope that I do not skill issue and lose the run here, because that would be extremely embarrassing if I died now, after getting such an amazing run going for this idiotic video of mine. So let us begin with a stairway, which is an amazing item because it lets us buy angel items, the floors at the beginning of them. And as long as we hold 30 coins, should be good to go here. These are all amazing, but I do not want to waste my money on them. If I had a reroll, I probably would buy something, but I don't. But I do not see the need to waste my hard-earned cash on such stupid items, especially when I have nothing to synergize them with. Now don't get me wrong, Star of Bethlehem could actually be really strong. It is, it's an amazing item, especially from such a great pool of items. But the problem is, I have nothing to synergize it with, such as rock bottom or else. And I overall don't have much leftover money to waste on the item, because I need my cash, so, and we can't forget about that. Also, I should probably mention that I currently have a slight headache. I'm making this video, and me talking like this is definitely not making it any easier. But I suppose I can manage with a headache just for this one time, often maybe around hour or 30 minutes of recording. Just as a little specialty for you guys, only this one time. Or maybe a next time, if you guys, as I said, genuinely enjoy this enough for me to make more. Which I highly doubt. I don't think anyone is willing to listen to Binding of Isaac ASMR because it sounds really stupid, right? It's an idea. I think just being a professional yapper will do enough work to maybe drag people into this very, very weird interest. Now, I was debating on instead playing Metal Gear 5, but I felt like that could be too much. I feel like it could be too loud. So I didn't do that. I thought it would be a good idea, but yeah, it could have probably also ruined some things. And that's why I didn't do it. So for those wondering, that is why I didn't record Gear 5. I'm probably gonna keep Metal Gear to my actual recording voice instead of more quieter, my more calmer voice that I currently have. Now I did do a few sound checks of my actual audio, but I don't think it's any good still. I feel like my audio is extremely bad, no matter what I do. So this is extremely difficult to avoid, trying not to die here. Actually a very scary room. Terrified to my core that I might lose one just like that. Somehow, cool as a cucumber, I live on and I continue this amazing run just like that. No, I've never really done ASMR except one video you can probably still find on my channel, which after this is live, it's probably gonna be privated because I don't want that to be a bad stain on my channel because it sounds so horrible when I did that video and I never really loved it. It wasn't good. I didn't like that video. I will most definitely private it as this video gets online. You will never see that video ever in your lives. It's gonna be gone forever. It will never be seen. Also, I might die here. I have to keep myself in check. We do have Dumpy with us. Takes a hit for me because he is amazing. And I love it. Just like that. Also, I had this interesting idea. If you guys at all are interested in actually keeping this video style going throughout my channel, is there anything specific you want to see me do? You want to see me like maybe read or talk about? Let me know and I will do just that. Because I feel like instead of having the voice to do sound effects, trigger words, I have the sound, the voice to just commentate and read more than anything. So if there's anything you want me to do in that department, or if you want me to just say certain words during my recordings, then let me know. As long as it's nothing bad, keep that in mind. I would like to keep very civil with what I say during videos. So if there's anyone, any bad ideas, keep them to yourself. Because if I see any comment that is like something extremely stupid, I will never ever say the words that you would want me to. So I hope you remember that as we go onwards with this funny idea, doing ASMR. So please do respect my wishes, and I would respect yours. If you could be so kind, because it would mean the world to me. So thank you. But now, let's keep the run going. You have a few roles that I could do, but I'm not willing to touch them yet, because if we land a deal, then I would much rather always roll the deal. We have acquired a horrible boss fight, so into our hands. One of my most hated ones in the later sections of the game. Especially if you have very, very bad damage in your own hands. Because it's just not a fun fight. But here he's being kinda nice. He's being kind to my poor soul, not having enough damage to deal with anything immediately. I would always appreciate that. It is very good. Especially when I'm struggling this much. Now, we do not land anything. Which means that I'm instead go roll the item we had all the way at the beginning of the game. I'm just gonna buy whatever the angel shop has to offer for me. But that item is horrible, and I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that I have no roll, have no damage to my name. At least for now. So how about we go to Mausoleum Gehenna? One of my most hated areas, but it's more floors to go through. As we have Curse of the Lost and the Mind. The Mind isn't a... and we are definitely gonna pick it up for the later floors of the game. But as for now, the time being, it is definitely one of the more worthless things ever because we are blind. I cannot see my map. As much as I would love to see where I'm going, can't. But at least I have Dumpy guiding my way, helping me out, protecting me from the bad guys. Now, our damage is nothing but bad. Definitely could be better for this time in the run. At least we have something, suppose I should say, and I think I'm gonna die here. Which is the sad reality of living life. That got actually incredibly dark, and I'm very sorry for that. I didn't mean it. Should be fine here. Well, apparently we're not fine. Well then. I tried my best. It was hard to play with that little amount of damage, especially during these types of rooms. I've probably just gone the normal floors to help myself out and get easier, or I could have used D8 to roll my stats to be better. I've tried my best. And here, I'll end this recording now. So if you guys genuinely like this all 30-minute run I did, talking a bit quieter and in a smoother tone, then do let me know. I'll be sure to check comments out if you want more of this, and if there's any specific topics or words you want me to talk about. As long as you keep it civil, I will bring it up. Now, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being here. And as always, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night everyone. It was nice to do this. That's it from me. I love you all. Goodbye.